Make them play your game. Exactly. Alright guys, so everyone in here, I'm going to do a quick tutorial on everything you need to know about Highlander. What's up YouTube? Everyone say hi to YouTube. We're about to go on in on this. Everyone's been asking for this for a long time. I've been playing Highlander since he released. He's one of my co-mains alongside Warlord. I haven't really seen many Highlander I guess tutorials. This is going to cover just about everything from the the basics to the non-basics, but we definitely will go through it all. Alright, so gonna go ahead and pick my Dark Land. Let's go with my Regal Lander. I like my Regal Lander. It looks cool. And yeah, let's go from the basics. Hi YouTube. Should I buy a desktop computer at Best Buy or is it a rip? I mean, if yours is broken, let's go. How many hours you sleep, Millie? Plenty. Alright, so we have a bot that we're going to be playing against for this, of course. I hate this map. I'm actually going to change this map. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I hate that map. That map is actually disgusting. If anyone's still actually listening, hi. Let's go on into it. That map is so disgustingly loud for no reason. I actually hate it. Alright, cool. There we go. Alright, Regal Lander. Boom. Let's go. Now, a lot of misconceptions when it comes to Highlander. His kick grab is confirmed. It works all the time. He's overpowered. His offensive stance, dodges, can't be stopped. Little things like that. And it's just not true. Highlander, he's a very not flawed character, but it's very easy to get in his head. And as you get better with your Highlander, you'll start to find more people who are better at countering against it, or you might have already found some people that are good at countering against it. So Highlander, basic setup. He has light attacks in all different directions. His sword turns white on all of those attacks. He has a crushing counter. The crushing counter is a very good move for people who like to feint, or peacekeepers. If you're playing against a peacekeeper, this move right here, that right light, you know what it does? It stops their zone attack. Same thing for Kinsei's light attack can do that. He has a light combo, which the second light has super armor, which is awesome, right? Super armor is great. I don't find myself using it a lot, but sometimes you can catch people off guard, trade with a couple berserkers or something like that. It's nice, things like that. Hey, what's up, TJ? And of course, he has light, heavy, which will give him super armor in the second 2 hits. Now, this isn't like a combo video. This isn't me like showing you what works, what doesn't work. This is about you becoming kind of like one with your Highlander so you can understand what to do in certain situations. So, let's get started. Whenever I start a match with Highlander, I always try to feel out my opponents. Now, this isn't just Highlander. If you don't play Highlander, this actually works with a lot of characters. You want to know what they know about Highlander and what they are capable of defending against. So, I'll start off with some of his basic moves. Celtic Curse. Do they let me hit them in the top of the head with the Celtic Curse? Do they block it? Do they parry it? If they parry that, switch it up. Now, granted, this could get me hit with a couple of lights if they parry it, but it's good to know what they're capable of because you know what not to throw out when it comes to crunch time and there's only 1 hit left, or what you can throw out when there's 1 hit left and you need to just throw something out. Now, what kind of puts me on top of other Highlanders is that when things like that don't work, I know how to move past it. So let's say they're blocking everything, I can't get into them. That's when you know that you need to start doing something different. Now, offensive stance is a super strong moveset on top of the basic moveset for Highlander. He has offensive lights each direction. He has offensive heavies. He has a kick. He has a grab. The last 3 things can chain into each other. So you can do a heavy, unblockable, into a kick, into a grab, like this. Granted, that usually never comes in handy, but it is nice to use. So, taking a roll step back. Sorry, this is my first like commentary. Try to stick with my head. My head doesn't. It's not normal, but hopefully you guys can kind of get a good idea of what I'm doing. So let's say they're blocking everything, or they're parrying everything, even worse. There's a special thing Highlander can do, is you can go into your Celtic Curse and cancel it. Let's say they're blocking your Celtic Curse, they're parrying it, you can't do anything. You can actually go up, cancel it, you're right onto them, and they can't do anything at the moment because, of course, they're expecting something. Now, let's say you go for the Celtic Curse and they are, I don't know, parrying it every time. Right after you go into your Celtic Curse cancel into offensive stance, like this, you can dodge right after. So let's say someone's attacking quickly, but you want to kind of trade with them. You can trade because you get super armor for a second, dodge, and then maybe go for a kick or an offensive light. So here's a normal stand. Here's a normal combo chain for me that I use very, very often if the opponent I'm playing against is really good at blocking or parrying or just really on my butt. I can't get in on them. I'll go in, instantly go for that light, go to the heavy, go for the kick, go for the heavy. The reason that works is when you get this light attack in, people start, oh no, which way is he gonna light attack next? They're expecting a second one. So light attack into kick usually works because they take their hand off of the dodge button because they're waiting for a different way to block. And then the kick comes out and they're like, oh crap, and they just miss it. It's just something that tends to work. If it doesn't work, this is getting into their head again. You have this. Boom. Because now they're dodging. You know they're gonna dodge in that combo sequence. So you do the kick to the grab, you'll catch the dodge, which is really cool. And that's kind of what Highlander specializes in. If there's someone who's countering one of his moves, he has a counter built into his moveset without you having to do anything special. So let's finish this off real quick. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Defensive wise, Highlander is very, very quick at canceling his heavies. I've never done this before. All right. So defensive wise, does he attack? Attack me. Crushing counter, it's not the easiest to do, but once you get the hang of it, it's a really nice opener. So let's say he attacks, you crush and counter, you go into your offensive stance, and you can actually start that combo chain I told you about. You see, you're in offensive, you go for a light attack, you go for a kick. All right, so, whoops. So it's not really fair against bots because if you ever play Highlander against bots, you'll actually realize that no matter what you do, every time you go for a kick, and if they're attacking, they will dodge it. Dang you, bot. Alright, cool. So, just remember, light attack, kick. It's an awesome stance, it doesn't take too much stamina, and it does a really good job with you. This is like going to crap, man. I feel like I'm missing so much stuff. Offensive dodges, very strong. Offensive dodge, I think they're thinking about tweaking it soon, but it's pretty much like deflecting. But of course you just do it a little bit earlier. You can dodge into a kick, you can dodge into an offensive light, you can dodge into an offensive heavy. Let me show you real quick how that works out for you. Attack me. Kick. Light. Light. Little things like that can make it really hard for the opponent to get into you. The only time you do something like this is if you're having a hard time getting into opponents naturally. Of course, you can like parry, things like that. But little things like that really help out. Okay, I don't know, I feel like I covered everything. That's like a really basic Highlander guide. It's just like one quick combo to do, pretty much. If you're having problems opening someone up, use your light attacks, into kick, into heavy. It helps a lot. Don't forget about your dodges, and just always be one step ahead of your opponent. It really does help out with just about everything. I wish I was playing against an actual opponent. Can I cut stuff out in chat? Let me just play against somebody. I'm gonna like fast forward a little bit, and then I'll show you an actual match. Okay. Hey guys, how you doing? What would you do against dodge attacks during your kick mix-ups? So, if you notice someone's dodge attacking, maybe I won't skip forward. That's a good question. If someone's dodge attacking, Kinsei, Berserker, who else dodge attacks that you can't get? Orochi. You have to kind of get a step ahead. So let's say you're going for your normal combination, okay? You go to the offensive stance, you cancel it but you're going for the Celtic Curse, you cancel it into offensive stance. You do the light attack, you want to go for the kick. But you've noticed that they've been dodge attacking a lot. Instead of going for the kick, go for the offensive heavy. They should still have, it has that same orange kind of aura, so they should go for the same dodge attack. But you can cancel that offensive heavy super quick and parry instantly after. That's what you do against that. Okay, Nero, I like that. Maybe. Mully, if you want to start again, we could write a list of things to cover so you don't have to do it off the top of your head. Maybe I'm just bad at this, okay? It's gonna be raw. People wanted this, it's gonna be terrible, and here it comes. It's gonna be a long video. I didn't know you can cancel those heavies. Yep, cancel the heavy into the boom. Alright, this is a really bad 1v1 match. Because this is very heavily feinted towards Highlander in this matchup. But how to kill Conqueror. So, if for whatever reason you're having problems against Conqueror, that's the thing. But you notice what I just did? I started off how I usually do. My Celtic Curse into the heavy. Just to see what he's capable of. Okay. So this is never a spot you want to be in with Conqueror. Oh, he's out of stamina. Alright, he's starting him. So if you're playing against a Conqueror, you always want to be on the offensive. Once you start giving him a little bit of room, it's really hard for you to get some space and actually do some work. So get your dodge attacks in, get your light attacks. Never run out of stamina against a Conqueror. If you want to go for a hit just to kind of get ahead, don't do it. We're going to go for our cancel, light attack. Alright, dodged away. That's something you see often. But a good thing with that is if you're playing against a Conqueror, if you're in offensive stance, if they go for the shield bash, you get a confirmed kick into a heavy. Hey, Connor. Yo, thank you for the host, Gory King. I do appreciate it, brother. Hey, I just parked my viewers here. It's all good, man. Thank you. Alright, so same thing. Alright, we're going to test him out. Alright, so now he's parrying. If you ever need to make a hasty retreat, you can back light attack. How you do that is you hold back and you light attack at the same time. Alright, I told myself I'd never run out of stamina. I did. This is bad. But if you are out of stamina, breathe, play patient. Wait until you see that actual attack coming out. A lot of people are scared of offensive stance. Rightly so. It's very strong. But we're going to go for dodging now because obviously he's going to go for an attack here. He's not attacking, so we're actually going to go in with him. I wanted to super armor through that. He's baiting out my kick, which is good. When you're having a problem getting in on people, that's when the offensive lights come out. Use them. They're really strong. It throws people off their game. You get one offensive light, you can usually get a kick right after. Back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. Random heavy coming out because he has one coming too. I think he's going to want to cancel that anyways, yeah. You make me want to get back on and play for honor, bro. Alright. So, going good so far. One more time, and if, as you can probably tell, you have a good idea of what's going on with my playstyle because I gave you a good little idea of what I like to do. The little things that just work for Highlander, mainly because, you know, it's very fast and people are scared of the kick. They're scared of the kick grab, so your kick can work. We're just gonna make this a long video. We're gonna see if we can find one more person to fight against, and I'll talk through it again. I wish they had huge fight sessions with all the best players. Would be nice, bro. Alright, cool. So, what did you learn? If you need to get away from an opponent, hold back, light attack. Very basic Highlander stuff. It'll catch people dashing into you. It'll catch people who want to be too close. Don't overuse it. If people are very close to you, they can parry it very easily. Just a heads up. Test your opponent out. See if they like to parry, see if they like to block, see if they like to dodge. Figure out what your opponent likes to do to defend and flip it on them. If they like to parry, make them run out of stamina with that parrying. They got low stamina, go for a Celtic curse, cancel it. They go for the parry and they cancel their parry, they're out of stamina. Little things like that is what Highlander really excels in, because people know that they can't just sit still and do nothing against Highlander. You have to do something, so you can take control of the fight, and you always should. Yeah, lol, Raffle 108060 looks sexy. Thank you. Also, hi everybody. Say hello to YouTube. We're doing a bit of a video. Sorry for the long wait. I'll see if I can fast forward this a little bit in between me not talking. I have a really high MMR, and it's late at night when I play, so it takes a long time to find a match. Not the same guy. Okay, cool. Alright, let's use our Darklander this time. Yes. Okay, Valkyrie. So these are two very uncommon matches. Well, you'll find a lot of Conquerors, so hopefully that little bit of the guide worked for you. Valkyries, you might not run into as much unless you're maybe on console, but let's go.
Round one.
Alrighty, so Valkyrie. She does have a dodge light attack. The bad thing about Valkyrie's dodge light attack, though, is my kick to grab beats it. So we're gonna go in, and what are we gonna do? We're gonna test out. Oh, we got ourselves a parrier, so this is good. Alright, he likes to stay up close to me, so we're gonna use the light attack to back off a little bit. And we're gonna do a little trade, the kick into the heavy. Ooh, that was unlucky for him, but it worked. You see what I did there? So I did the super armor trade into the cancel, offensive light into the kick. It works. Use it on people who like to parry. Use it on people who are good at defending, because they worry too much about parrying and where the next attack's coming from. That kick works on them. All right. Next. All right, so we know this guy likes to parry, so we're not going to throw out anything too crazy. But we get that trade again. Go for 2 lights this time. Ooh. So another thing with Highlander, the guard break, the kick into guard break that I just did, that timing is just the same timing if you're counter guard breaking. And then the dodge light, the dodge into the offensive light, super strong because it's super fast. So let's say you're standing in front of somebody and they want to guard break you. If you see that guard break come out, you can actually kick right then and it'll beat their guard break. And that's what I did right there. Alrighty, so one more time, we're gonna switch it back to the original. Oh, he still knows how to parry. We're gonna take a step back. Dodge and a kick. Keep some distance. I'm gonna stay in offensive stance a little bit, so I'm gonna go for a dodge into kick. Oh. Back light. Alright. We're gonna reset. Light into kick. Reset. Light into kick. Dodge into offensive light into offensive light. It's so simple. All it is knowing what your opponent likes to do and flipping it on them. And if they like to defend, it's actually really good for you. But there you go. I'm going to end it there. I'll probably expand on this later on, or I might add something to the end. Most likely not, because I'm really lazy. But thank you everyone who watched. I hope you guys enjoyed the small Highlander guide. I'm going to be doing more for more characters. And it's not really a Highlander guide. It's more of what do I do as a Highlander that kind of makes me stand above the rest of them. So thank you everyone who watched, and I'll see you in the next video.